Hi guys, I'm Mama Bear to Many. I am mom to 15, and today we are going to just go over where we are at with Azariah. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know if I'm going to do like before and after or how it's actually going to work. So far, the past couple days, we have done a sleep study for Azariah. That was a really rough day. And if you can't tell, my eyes are like, yep, I'm tired again. Good thing I was refreshed last weekend. So we had a sleep study on, I'm trying to think. I don't even know what today is. The other day, how about that? The other day we had a sleep study and that was hard because he had to get all the probes and stuff on his head, and it was just a long day because we had, I cannot think, guys, because his sleep is all messed up again, so he did not want to sleep. So the sleep study, you need to sleep. Anyhow, also there was other things going on, so he got his medications about an hour and a half later, so it kind of set him off a little bit. So he didn't go to sleep until 11:30-ish. And so he went to sleep at 11:30, and then he slept until about 2. But they put all those things all over his head, and he was just like irritated by it, and I couldn't pick him up, and I was trying to tap him and talk to him, and I was laying my head on the side, and yeah, it was rough, like emotionally, for me, just because he was uncomfortable, and my normal instinct as a mom is to pick him up. Super cool. I was looking up these things, and I think I figured out a way to be able to hold him and wear a backpack with all his equipment. The things that you look up with a baby with needing oxygen and G-tube continuously. So he's on continuous feeds. He doesn't get bolus feeds. Bolus feeds are when you would feed him, say, for like an hour and then like not eat for 2 hours, like a normal baby would do. He's on continuous feeds, so he gets food all the time, constantly. So that is what he is on, and we so then after that day, I'm trying to think, it's been so crazy. Not the next day, but the day after that, because they were trying to get like pulmonary to sign off on the sleep study, and we were discussing the best route for Azariah. There was like 3 different directions that we could take, and we were just deciding on what was best for him. And so we made a choice, and I'm not going to share that, I don't think, right now in this video at least. But there was 3 different choices that we could choose with the outcome and the results from the sleep study. So we are waiting for like pulmonology to give us like their input on what they thought would be best, given the test results from pulmonology. So he does not have something that's very common with trisomy 18 children, is they have central sleep apnea, which means the brain forgets to tell the body to breathe. So that is a concern because there's not much that you can do about it because your brain's not telling your body to breathe. And so it's common in trisomy 18, but thankfully sweet little Azariah does not have central sleep apnea. He does have obstructive apnea, and so it was just trying to decide what's best for him in this season of his life. So kind of chatted it out, waiting for pulmonary. So pulmonary gave them the approval to do the car seat study last night. So I always thought they did a car seat study during the day. Apparently not. They do it in the middle of the night. So we had to wait for him to get ready to go to sleep, and that was like 11:30. So then from 11:30 to 1, actually it was 1:10 was his sleep study officially. It was hard because he started fussing at first, and I just want to pick him up, you know? It's so hard for me to like be near a crying baby, even if it's not my own. So went to just pick him up, and I wanted to. didn't, but he contented himself. He was super tired because I had been like rocking him for like 2 hours before that. So it's not like he wasn't getting love. He was like almost at the stage that I thought that he was going to be able to just settle. And so then I like put him in there because he was almost asleep, and then we just kind of figured him out. The nurses had to like approve everything and whatever. And then after the 90 minutes, he passed his sleep study, which I'm super excited about because they were talking about possibly having to put him in a car bed. And if you go in a car bed, then he wouldn't be at his 30% elevation, which is what neurosurgery wants him to be at, is 30%. So we did all those things. That was fun. So where we are at today. We are waiting just for different teams to talk to each other. We are waiting for the insurance company and teams and all that type of stuff to get on the same page. So that is where we're at today. I actually had a really good lunch, really good. It was like steak and yellow rice and plantains and feta cheese and guacamole. It was super yummy. And they made the plantains so good. So good. I wanted to be like, can I have your recipe? Because those are good. Anyway, it's been a while. You can only get them occasionally up where we're at. So to like have them was just lovely. I am in one of the common gardens. I will show you. It's kind of cool. This is probably like the coolest one, I think, inside, especially like for the kids. I'll show you. Isn't that cool? I love the woodworking in it. And then the design on the floor. No. Just kind of. So I had lunch with a couple ladies here, which was lovely. And I'm doing laundry. I have so much laundry. Oh, so last night, after the sleep study, it was like 1:30. So I slept from like, I don't know. I am so lacking sleep. From like 1:30 till, probably slept till like 5. But it's just like consistently like sleeping so little, and then having like all the stresses of what's going on like on top of you. It's just a lot. Anyway, I'm trying to think about what to do for Easter, our Resurrection Sunday. So we always do like a certain thing, and I'm trying to think what I want to do. Also, my sweet little baby girl is 3 today. So aside from Azariah, the next daughter up, she turned 3. She's such a big girl. She's so sweet. Anyways, I know this is a short update. I will update you more when I know more, because I don't know too much. I'm just waiting for everyone to talk. But those are the things that we have accomplished so far, is we got those 2 studies done, which were needed. So just waiting and seeing. And yeah, I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. So I was gonna share too. I'm gonna show you the beads, but there's this program that they do in both cardiac and in like neurology, so like, or neurosurgery, that's all like brain beads. So they have like these beads, and you like put the beads on them to see like all the things that you've been through, like through your time here, and then every time he comes back for a different procedure, then he could get like different beads and like add them to his little chain. So I have been like sorting through those for him and putting them together. I would think I want to leave some for, or I might just like put them on the thing and then make sure that I have enough materials, and then let the kids put them together after, because I think that would be a fun part for them to do as well. So that is just a fun little tidbit that they do here. They also made me the cutest little pictures. I will share those at the end of this video. So I hope you have a blessed day. So these are all the beads, and they represent different things that Azariah has gone through. This is all for like brain. So all these guys here are all representing the times that you came to the hospital. So I looped these beads together, and these are all brain beads, or like NICU stay and brain beads. I kind of put them together. So like the little ladybugs, those represent each of his siblings, and then each of the little red ones represents like every time he had a blood draw. So there's a book with everything in it. Here's beads for brain, and so there's also beads for heart. So each one, I'll just show you what they are. So it has like what you get for each one. So like a welcome bead gets this. You can see a little one. So it tells you what heart is for each one. So that's how they ask you to like fill out. So like bravery bead, you get a butterfly, so you write like you want 1 or 2 or whatever it was, like if there was like a specific thing. Some of them had like limits or whatever. I asked if we could do like birthday in the hospital because we really did celebrate his 6-month birthday, so we did that. Siblings, see the little ladybug for sibling visits. Now in the heart one, it's a little bit different. Let me see if they do have sibling visits. You can see how I like sibling visits. See, this is, they represent those with little, I decided to do this, just kind of throw the heart ones on there so I would know if I needed another chain for him. So I started these off with 2 hearts, and all these little dinosaurs represent the kids for him. And then I'm just gonna string these on. These are what I have left over for the brain and beads thing. So I'm gonna see how long this is, put all the heart ones on it first so I have them lumped together, and then I'll probably add some of those together on top. Then if the kids want to help rearrange them later or something, if they have a great idea, then I'm open to that as well. But for now, at least they'll be on a string and hopefully not getting lost somewhere. So these are the 2 that she made. So she did March 20th, 2025, G2 placement, Azariah, and did his footprints with a little cute little turtle with, if you've been here, you know Azariah's like theme is kind of turtle, with a little G tube in there. And then she did one for his brain, and it has his ETV placement of February 21st, 2025, and then the shunt placement of April 3rd, 2025, with a little brain and heart and his feet. Aren't those 2 cute? She also made this little book, Azariah, called Azariah's Shunt, for the kids. And it explains to them what hydrocephalus is and how he had the shunt placed and how it goes down into his tummy. And now he has a little band-aid on his head, or it looks like a band-aid, little scar. I love this. Azariah can still do all his favorite things. You can read with him, you can play with him, you can sing with him. Azariah is so brave. So that she did that for the kids. This is his setup here. It's really messy right now because he was kind of grumpy when we were putting him in. Hello, Azariah. This is the view from way up here. And look, we found a tulip. New life, buddy, new life. So we have the feral bag up here, which helps the gas from his stomach. And here is his feed in here. And then this is the pump that pumps the feed into his G-tube. And then his oxygen is down here, running up. And then this is his monitor to see where his stats are.